Now let's continue. In this video, we are going to see how to create relationships. So we are going to relate these three tables, and we are going to use the one-to-many relationships. So to create relationships in Microsoft Access, we go to tools, database tools. Then we open relationships. So after clicking relationships, the three tables are displayed with a pop-up menu. So we add the table. So you can select the table and then click add, or you can double click on the table. So you can add, then the second one we can double click to add, and the third one. So after adding the tables, we close the pop-up menu. So now we can see our three tables. So they can be seen there. So we can identify the primary key tables in each table. So in exam table, we have exam number as a primary key. If you can see in the other two tables, we don't have exam number. Now let's look at the students table. We have ID number as the primary key. So let's see whether the ID number primary key is in another table. So in library table, we also have ID number. So ID number in library table, it's not a primary key, but in student table, it's used as the primary key. So ID number is a primary key in a student's table, but when it comes to library table, it becomes a foreign key. So we call it a foreign key. And we said that a foreign key, this is a field that is used as a primary key in another table, but it's not used as a primary key in the current table. So we call it a foreign key. So we can differentiate between a primary key and a foreign key. So a primary key is a unique identifier in a table, while a foreign key is a field that is used as a primary key in another table, but it's used as but it's not used as a primary key in the current table. So to create relationships between these tables, we come to the part where the ID number has been used as a primary key. We put the cursor on top of the ID number, then we hold the left button of the mouse, then we drag up to the other table, then we release. So after releasing, there's a pop-up menu for relationships that comes, and you can see down here it is one-to-many relationship. So we enforce referential integrity. We cascade update related fields, then cascade delete related records. Then after selecting all of those, we click create. So after clicking create, we can see a one-to-many relationship between the student table and the library table. We can add another relationship between the students table and exam table. So we drag and drop at the ID number in the exam table. Then we enforce referential integrity, cascade update related fields, and cascade delete related records. Then we click create. So up to this point, you can see that we have created relationships between the three tables. This is a one-to-many relationship between the among the tables. So up to this point, we have created relationships. So we can close and save relationships. So we have saved our relationships. So sometimes we may want to have a relationship report. You go back to database tools, then relationships, then up here we can see a relationship report. So you ensure that your your tables in a relationship are arranged well. Then you click relationship report. So after clicking there, a relationship report appears. So we can close print preview. Then we save, close and save the report. So we save it as relationship report for MS Access. So this is the relationship report for the database in MS Access. Guys, now after finishing the relationships, now we want to go to queries. So we want to begin queries. Now we are going to see how to do some queries in the exam. So under this, we are going to create queries for each subject. So the marks are entered into the table and the grades are generated automatic. So we are going to see how to enter the functions for generating the grades. And then we can add in another query in the library table. We can create queries which will distinguish students in various streams and various classes. So we are going to use queries to separate the students to be in different classes so that they can be easily identified when they go to the library. And under the students table, we are going to do some query which will separate the gender of the students. So the male students will be separate and the female students will go separate. We are going to do this using queries. We are also going to separate students in different classes. So the Form 1 students will be in a separate class. Form 2 students separate class, Form 3 and 4 the same. And for streams, we are going to separate students to be in various streams. So in my next video, I'm going to do the queries. So we are going to see various queries. So keep tuned as you wait for the next video, which will be for queries. Guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.